Call Halayimla Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua Ba'ashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders and teachers of Great Millstone. Though I'm not of Great Millstone, I still give them honors. I also like to say thanks to all the hopeful elect that are in this truth with all sincerity, that are diligent and are honest. To you all, I say Shalom. This is Matazah, and I'm coming at y'all with another lesson. And I'm going to play a series of videos, and I'm going to throw out some scripts. But this lesson is going to be about World War III.
We're turning our attention now to the war in Israel. A growing humanitarian crisis is unfolding in Gaza as Israel prepares for a possible ground invasion. Meanwhile, President Joe Biden prepares to visit Israel and Jordan tomorrow. ABC's Ines de la Cotera has the latest.
Amid a deadly and growing conflict in the Middle East, the White House announcing President Biden will travel to Israel and the Kingdom of Jordan Wednesday.
First is making sure he gets an update from our Israeli counterparts about their plans, their intentions, how things are going on the ground, and make sure that he conveys a strong message of continued support. Number two, it's really on the humanitarian front.
It comes after Secretary of State Antony Blinken had a 7-hour marathon meeting with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Israeli authorities preparing to potentially launch a massive land assault in Gaza, a city already suffering from a growing humanitarian crisis. That crisis is why President Biden is also traveling to Jordan Wednesday to meet with King Abdullah, Egyptian President El-Sisi, and Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas. Millions of innocent Palestinians are running out of basic necessities like food and water. No aid has entered Gaza in more than a week. Hospitals short on supplies.
We were told that the machines are no longer working because the water pressure now has...
Oh, and by the way, sorry to interrupt. This whole thing is for educational purposes, so I am not stealing anybody's work. Please and thank you.
To the point where they can't function.
Thousands of people gathering at the Rafah border crossing, hoping to get to Egypt, but the crossing remains closed despite promises it might open for foreign nationals, including Americans. Hundreds of trucks filled with needed supplies also lining up to help Gazans. That aid is sitting there with nowhere to go.
We need access into Gaza, and we need to be able to reach the people inside, wherever they are.
Meanwhile, Israeli officials say 199 hostages are still being held by the terror group Hamas inside Gaza, taken in last week's attack. The militant group releasing this video of 21-year-old French-Israeli citizen Mia Shem, her family giving us permission to show these images. She was kidnapped.
As you can see, there's still a war going on of Israel. As you can see, I've been watching many videos, but we're going to go through.
Welcome to DraftKings Casino, the home of blackjack. Get in on the thrill of the hit, the split.
According to my knowledge of the state of the resistance, I would like to warn the war criminals and the supporters of this entity in the region that before it is too late, let them immediately stop the crimes of this fake Zionist entity, which is killing children and women, because perhaps the coming hours will be too late for doing so.
ونتابع لحظة بلحظة ولن تؤثر الاتصالات في الكواليس التي جرت معنا من قبل دول كبرى.
I have realized that according to the scenarios set by Hezbollah, Any step the resistance will take will result in a huge earthquake against this Zionist entity.
And hey, guess what? Iran plans on joining, guess who? B.R.I.C.S. Who is B.R.I.C.S?
The group of emerging economies known as BRICS makes up more than 40% of the world's population and a quarter of the global economy. And more countries want to join the club, which aims to challenge a world order seen to be dominated by the US and its Western allies. But what exactly is BRICS? Who wants in? And why? Underscoring the growth potential of Brazil, Russia, India, and China, a chief economist at Goldman Sachs came up with the BRIC acronym in 2001. The group was founded as an informal club in 2009. Its creation initiated by Russia. South Africa joined the following year. It's the smallest member in terms of economic clout and population. BRICS is not a formal multilateral organization like the UN or World Bank. Its leaders usually get together annually, with each nation rotating through a one-year chairmanship of the group. The bloc operates by consensus. Apart from geopolitics, the group's focus includes economic cooperation and increasing multilateral trade and development. And that's attracting others. This year's chair, South Africa, says over 40 countries.
That's attracting others, meaning it's going to be more than just Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. There are going to be more, and they're all collaborating. They're going to be joining January 1st of next year. And
As the 5 BRICS countries, we have reached agreement on the guiding principles, standards, criteria, and procedures of the BRICS expansion process, which has been in discussion for quite a while. We have consensus on the first phase of this expansion process, and other phases will follow. We have decided to invite the Argentine Republic, the Arab Republic of Egypt, the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia, the Islamic Republic of Iran, the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, and the United Arab Emirates to become full members of BRICS. The membership will take effect from the 1st of January 2024.
The most difficult countries you can play in Supremacy 1914.
as you heard, January 1st. And guess what scripture comes to mind on that? We're going to go to Joel 3:10. Well, we're going to start at 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty man. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into to swords, and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about thither, cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh. Yeah, they gathering up right now, and eventually they're gonna attack their enemy. And what the enemy I'm talking about is America and those people in Israel. They're planning on taking down Esau, but you know it's Edomites amongst these groups, so technically Esau is fighting against Esau as well. Now, when that happens, it's going to be a lot going on Not only are they going to join, but it's going to cause problems for America, like economy-wise, because a lot of these people that are joining, a lot of these nations that are joining BRICS, they use the dollar. So if they join BRICS, they're not going to use the dollar anymore. So guess what's going to happen? It's going to cause economic collapse. And we all know, before this war jumps off, what do we have? The mark of the beast come in.
New jobs. Highlights channel of the Ranveer Show. This is TRS Clips.
Once again, let me repeat myself. This is for educational purpose only. I am not taking credit for anybody's work. Thank you.
It's the honor of my life to have you in my house. You've done a lot for the world, which is also why I'm asking you about the kind of world you'd like to leave behind.
I'm teaching prosperity, happiness, money, truth. Schools are this. I fought against this. Would you like these people to take over India? You don't know, do you?
No, I do. I definitely wouldn't want a communist government.
That's why I came in here. I said, Mr. Modi is so well respected. He's a good man.
Okay.
I wouldn't want his job. Let me tell you why. I said it before. The world is now split in two. It's called Russia, China, America, India in the middle.
I'm not going to play
India's
this whole
caught
thing.
now in the middle of the biggest changes in world history. And the war is we're going to go to war. I can tell already. So it's going to be China versus America. You guys already know because you have Pakistan, you still have Kashmir. We're still at war here. But if you don't fight, people just take everything. I wish there wasn't war. Let's live like the Beatles and be paid for. That's not the way life is. What's killing America today is all these hippies. They say, there's no more police. Did you know that? They're taking police away from America. Did you know that? And this violence breaks out. Could you imagine if there was no police here? There'd be chaos. So many people live in this very, very little, if we could all live like we're in heaven. Well, we don't. We live here on planet Earth. It's a great place. I'm having a good time. Okay, there's a lot of work to do here to make people's lives better.
Do you think this is a third world war situation?
Third World War?
Yeah.
We're going to war right now.
Okay.
Can't you see it? Taiwan, Ukraine.
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia.
Because you've been a part of war yourself?
I went to school for war. I'm an academy graduate. I don't know if you know, only certain young men are chosen for these schools. We're trained in war.
Okay.
You guys have it too. So it's like you train people to be doctors, and you train people to be lawyers and electricians. Every country has a school for military officers. I was one of the two selected. We're trained to kill people. Okay.
Do you have a message for the world about war? Like there are people who are listening to you right now about you speaking about a world war. Is there a message?
It's coming. You've heard of Taiwan?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what are they after there?
The semiconductors, raw material.
So about 20 years ago, I was living in Portland, Oregon. Taiwan Semiconductor, TSC, moved to Arizona. So where did I move to? Arizona. Because when the Taiwan Semiconductor, I'm a capitalist, okay? When they moved in there, the economy boomed. Because real estate, prosperity depends on jobs. Am I correct? You don't understand what I'm saying, do you? When Taiwan Semiconductor moved to Arizona, I moved to Arizona because it's jobs. That's prosperity. Okay. So right now, China wants Taiwan.
Okay.
Can't you see it? I can see it. China is building warships all over. India's building some good warships also, because you have to defend this part of the world. Or you could say, oh, we're going to live in peace. We're going to get rid of all of our warships. You'd be overrun in Pakistan, run down here. Get rid of all of our police. You must have strong people. Mr. Modi is a strong man. I have a weak man. His name is Biden. Okay, weak leaders. This man here, Trump, strong leader. This here is blockchain, Bitcoin. I have Bitcoin. How many Bitcoin do you have?
I have a fair amount.
Okay, good. So the reason I buy Bitcoin is because it's got integrity. It holds its shape because of blockchain. I don't like this here. So I go around the world saying to people, stop working for this. And the school teachers say, no, you have to work for this. Get a job, get a job, get a job. But you know, and I know what's coming next. What's coming next?
War.
AI.
AI. Okay, let's speak about AI, so.
No, AI's jobs will disappear.
Okay.
Yeah, jobs will disappear. When this wars kick off, America's going to get hit hard because the dollar's gonna pretty much die. Like, nobody's gonna want that dollar anymore. It won't matter. And we got scriptures on that. Got scriptures. Ecclesiastes. My apologies, Salakia. 12:3-4. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, the strong man shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few. Nobody's working. And those that look out of the windows be darkened. They see no more future. They don't see a future on what they're doing. They see no future in this land that we call America. And the door shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of the music shall be brought low. Meaning, it's not going to be any more working. It's not, you're not going to hear no more musicians, no more entertainment. That shit going to cease. All it's going to be is chaos and war. People are going to be thinking about survival and survival only. Mark 13:7. And when ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars, be ye not troubled, for such things must needs be, but the end shall not be. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be earthquakes in diverse places, which we have been having for the past couple of years, and there shall be famines and troubles. These are the beginnings of sorrows. It also says that in Matthew 24:6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the day is not yet. But the end is not yet. For nations shall rise against nations, and kingdoms against kingdoms, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. We have been having this. All these are the beginnings of sorrows. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's imminent. We're right at the door. And let's kill this off. Let's end this off. Because the BRICS, they're going to be constantly gathering people. They're going to be gathering, and eventually they're going to attack. So we're just going to go to Jeremiah 51:1. Thus saith Yahweh, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me, a destroying wind. That destroying wind is nuclear warfare, the nuclear warheads. And will send unto Babylon fanners that shall fan her and shall empty her land, for in the day of trouble they shall be against her round about. Against him that bendeth, let the archer bend his bow, and against him that lifted himself up in his brendigame. And spare ye not her young man, destroy her utterly, all her hosts. They're going to waste this place. This place is going to be desolate. It's going to be a desert. So all you people that are not getting right and contributing to this kingdom that's coming, to hell with you. You can burn with this place. Call Halayimla Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua Ba'Hashem Rakakadash. This is Matazah, and I came at you with another lesson. Peace be with you, and all blessings to Israel. Shalom.